Hi, I'm Jessica Garvin, Digital Services Librarian for Jefferson County Public Schools. And today I want to show you how to use Tumble Books Library. Now, Tumble Books Library is available through Kentucky Virtual Library or KYVL. And to get to KYVL, you'll go to kyvl.org. If you're on a JCPS district computer on JCPS's network, you will need login information. However, if you are at home or outside of the JCPS network, you will need to have login credentials, a login and password, and you can obtain those from your school librarian. So, Tumble Books Library is a resource that is on all pages for elementary, middle, and high school, but it's geared to more toward the elementary school children. So to get there, we're going to go to for K-12 students and we'll click on elementary. And when that opens up, we can scroll down the page, and right at the bottom, you'll see Tumble Book Library. So we'll click there. When Tumble Book Library opens up, you will see, if you've looked at Teen Book Cloud, that the format is similar. But as I mentioned, this is geared more toward the elementary school children. And some of the features that we have on Tumble Book Library are storybooks, read-alongs, where it has the storybook and you have the option of having it read, ebooks that you can read yourself, graphic novels, nonfiction titles, videos that are high quality videos done by National Geographic, language learning that enables you to delve into Spanish and French, pre-made playlists, and puzzles and games. And you can also scroll down the homepage and you'll see that you have, in each category, you see it scrolling across here. They'll have a storybook of the day, a read along of the day, and an ebook of the day, and so forth. But if you scroll down the page, you'll see that there are new books that are featured, and they usually add up to about 30 per year. There are books for celebrating Black History Month because we are in Black History Month. So they have put together a whole bunch of books here to celebrate that and learn about it. And new ebooks, graphic novels, Kingston Kids Read, health, hygiene, and everything in between. That's something that's been added since COVID so that children can learn more about how to take care of themselves and hand washing and things of that nature. We have Marianne's Picks. We've got quick reads, read-alongs, new graphic novels, and tumble tunes, all kinds of categories. We've got Kate DiCamillo. She is a favorite author of mine. And we've also got nonfiction, sports, and coming soon. So if you go back up to the top of the page, and we'll look up here under the tabs. And so the first thing that we'll do is we'll go into the storybook tab so that I can show you how this works. Now, the storybook tab has different storybooks and picture books that are available. When you get into each one of these categories, you'll see that they are further subcategorized. You have the option to view all the titles, or you can just scroll down and look at the subcategories. So you've got the new books, you've got award winners and bestsellers, alphabet and reading, early readers, friends and family. You've got some different authors there, books about school, books that include TV friends that your littles may watch, animal friends, fables and fairy tales, and just a whole bunch of different categories down through here. So many things to look at and read. And there are just a plethora, as you can see. So we're going to go back up to the top of the page, and we're going to look at this award winners and bestsellers, Bailey. Now, when Bailey opens up, you'll see in just a moment that you have a summary of what this book is about. You've got details about the author and illustrator, the publisher, how many words there are. Tumble Time tells how long the book is as far as it being read aloud. It's also got grade levels, Lexile levels, and accelerated reader information. Then you have the menu over here on the left that you can read online, add to favorites. It has quizzes, and it has a book report option. And then it has things that you may also like. Boomer Goes to School, Lemon, the Duck, Clark the Shark, Dixie, and some other books. So you can choose to read it online. You can add it to favorites for later. You can look at different quizzes. We'll click on that just to take a look at what kind of quizzes that this offers for this book. And you can click there and do a Tumble Book Library quiz for Bailey. And you can also go back and look at book report ideas. And this will pull up different things that you can do, and if you were doing a book report, so you could like tell your name and then put your grade level in, and Tumble Book will help you to do a report on this book. So that's fun for the kids to do. And we're going to look now at the read online feature. Now when this opens up, you have the option of it doing an autoplay. You have a menu over here to do an autoplay and read it, or to do it manually. And I like the autoplay. It just starts playing it and reading the book aloud. So that I'm going to hit the play button right here and show you how this works.
The early bird wakes Bailey up. It's time to start the day and get ready for school. Don't be late.
And normally it doesn't
Bailey
take
washes up and
long.
smooths his fur. 98, 99, 100. Good grooming is very important.
And as you can see, it just reads through the book. And like I say, you also have the option of it not auto reading and doing that manually. It will still read it, but what it means by manually is you'll have to turn the pages manually. But this is a neat tool to have for children that they like to sit down and look at these and have them read to them. And it's really a great tool for them to have, and a great way for them to look at and read picture books. So we'll close that now, and it will take us back to the Tumble books. Now, I want to mention that these are ebooks, and they're not downloadable books. They're not books that can be downloaded onto a device like you would download things from Amazon onto a Kindle or like you would use another device or download it to your phone. You have to come to Tumble Book Library through KYVL. You can read it on a different device. For example, if you're reading it on a laptop and then later on in the evening you want to pull it up on your phone, that is possible. However, Tumble Book Library uses cookies, so you want to be sure to mark your place or finish at the end of a chapter so that when you go to pull it up on another device, you'll be able to find where you were. One of the next things I want to show you is read-alongs that are available. And with the read-alongs, it's going to open up and it's going to have the subcategories again. And this whole database is very user friendly, as you can see, and it's appealing, the colors and everything. But we've got early readers, and we've got chapter books, and we've got advanced readers, we've got children's classics. So we will go here and we'll look at Black Beauty. And once that opens up, you'll see that you have the same format you did with the storybook. It's telling you the details. It's telling you it can be read online. You can add it. You can do quizzes. You can do a book report with this one. Not all of them will have book reports available. And then it tells you other things that you might also like. Dr. Dolittle, Tarzan, and Casey Little, Yo-Yo, Queen. Okay, so we're going to go to the read online here. And it tells you, if you notice by the title, that this is a read along chapter book. So what the read along means is that you're going to have the chapter book, but you're also going to have the option to have it read to you. And that is what the blue button will do. Okay. Then if you're just going to read it by yourself, the green buttons will turn the pages for you. And there's the menu where you can have the chapter menu to find what chapter you were on. That's helpful if you go to another device. You can bookmark it. You have text options where you can change your text to a bigger text, a smaller text, or a different kind of font. You've got color options if you don't like the black on white, where you can change your text color and your background color. You've got a place where you can take notes and, of course, help if you have questions. But the blue button over here will start the read along, and I'll show you how this works. This will highlight as it's reading as well.
In Audio presents
Black Beauty, the autobiography of a horse, written by Anna Sewell, narrated by Kate Redding. Part 1. Chapter 1. My Early Home. The first place that I can well remember was a large, pleasant meadow with a pond of clear water in it.
And you see there how that works. It's a lot like an audiobook that you would listen to on Audible. So we'll go back now and we will look at the next tab that we have, which is the ebooks. Now, the ebooks are just the book. And what I mean by that is there's no narration or anything there. It's just if you just want to flat out read the book. So we will click on Flora and Ulysses here, and it will open the book up for us. It's going to have the same format as the rest of them. You see that there's not a quiz for this one, but it tells you what it's about and everything, and you can read online. So you're going to open it up, and when it opens, you will be ready and set to go. And now with the chapter books, it works a little bit different than with the ebooks, they work a little bit different than the read alongs, because you notice that the page turners were at the bottom. Well, in these, you have a section menu where you can do chapter 1 through 5, or, chapter 61 through 65, or you can just do one chapter at a time. So you can also use these buttons here, the arrow buttons, to go to the next chapter, and not the next page. So what you'll do to go through it is scroll. Okay. And this book reads like a graphic novel. And you'll see somewhat like a graphic novel. It has some illustrations in it. But when you get through the illustrations, then you'll get down to the text, and you can just keep scrolling to continue to read. Okay. And this looks like it's a rather quick read. And that was the section menu of chapter 1 through 5. So then you can go to chapter 6 and do that section. Okay. So that's how that's going to work. We'll return now back to the previous page, and we'll take a look at the graphic novels. The graphic novels, everything that you pull up on here as far as a book is going to have the same format, but they all will have the subcategories. This one has classics, early readers, advanced readers, mystery. So we'll take a look here at Geronimo Stilton. That's a favorite of a lot of young readers. These are classic characters, and same information. We're going to open it up, and when it brings it up, you'll see that the color is very vivid, and it's like right there. Again, you've got your chapter menu that you can use, and in this one, you do have a page menu that you can use. This moves you from one chapter to the next. So again, to progress through it, you'll want to scroll down and read it that way. But the colors are very vivid, and the illustrations look very clear and as fantastic as if you had the book in hand. So that's how the graphic novels work. You've got nonfiction titles that you can look at that have, again, they're going to have the subcategories. In this particular tab under the nonfiction, you've got animals, you've got history, you've got geography, science, biography, insects, and seasons. So the nonfiction books are the exact same way. This one, Baby Animals Playing, they work a lot like the picture books do, or the storybooks did, where if you read it online, it will bring it up and it will narrate it for you. It'll start playing. So you want to, again, make sure that your volume's on, you're on auto, and then you can push the play button, or you can push the start playing button, and
Baby
it will
lemurs
begin.
like climbing trees. Gripping the branches makes their hands and fingers stronger. Hang on tight, little lemur. Raccoon kits perch high in the treetops. It's a safe place.
And you see that it is reading through the book. And then we'll go back now to look at the videos. And the videos, as I mentioned, they're high quality videos. They're done by National Geographic, so you know that they're safe, and they have good information, and they're educational. So we will click on a space and technology video, and we'll look at comets. And when this opens up, it opens when you start to play the video. It will open up in a smaller window. But you have the option, once it opens, to make it full screen.
A comet is a small, icy celestial body whose spectacular tail can be seen from Earth. A comet's luminous plume is visible only when it approaches the sun.
And you can hit the escape button to get out of the full screen. And then when you're finished watching that video, and the good thing is it's like 1 minute and 36 seconds. So it's something that's going to hold a child's attention and also teach them something. All right. So the next thing that we have is the language learning feature. And as I mentioned, it's a chance to delve into French and Spanish titles. And I will pull up Algo Bueno here. This is Spanish. And these work the exact same way. You've got a video here. It's in Spanish. It's got your author, your illustrator, all that over there, and you can play a little video, and it's a little video of the book being read. Works a lot like the read alouds in the storybook.
Tía fue a hacer las compras con su papá, su hermano y su hermana.
And you see that it highlights the text as it's reading and goes all the way through the books. This is a little 10-minute video, something again that's going to keep a child's attention. And it's a great feature for children that English is not their first language. I really do wish that it had more languages than just the Spanish and the French. And there are playlists on here that are already pre-made. So if you need something that has a